to bring them out? Chicago, I'll bring them all at the same time. Give it up for David Ramsey, Emily Beth Ricard, and Steven Amaral.
Catch me in the wildest beats, I bring bombers, bearded like Taliban, food with my black ninjas that come through the tuxedos on with the gold lines, prices like emeralds, check out the sweet ass, can't touch never give it to the three. Dawn Bevel,
Wow, Gabriel. Gabriel. Steven's mic. Steven's mic. These mics aren't on.
You do this.
There it is.
What's up, Chicago?
David and I were actually having this conversation on the flight in here. Whenever I think of Chicago, I always want to say, "Hello, Chicago," in the Obama voice, which I apparently did not do very well because no one got it. Anyway.
I think I woke up for that. That was even sorry.
That's right.
Well, it is phenomenal to have the three of you here. I've interviewed each one of you separately on the live stage. And for my last show, I said, I want all three of them together up here. And that's phenomenal. So thank you. Thank you for coming over. I appreciate it. Chicago, here we are in Chicago. We've been here for a few years. Have you had a chance to go out and explore and check out the city at all?
We just got here.
We literally.
No,
like literally. Just got here.
We took off from Vancouver last night at 1:15 or so on the West Coast, and then we landed here at 6:15.
So tonight will be the opportunity.
Sure.
For what? For some exploration.
Sure.
In Chicago. Cool, let's just move on then. Arrow fans. Season 6, just heating up, all kinds of stuff happening. There's a lot going on right now, right? And I was asking folks when we came out, you know, what's their favorite thing going on right now? And you wouldn't believe how many people said Felicity, right? She's doing lots of cool stuff. What's this season been like for all of you as a cast? Because it seems like it's been pretty vigorous.
Did you say vigorous or dangerous? It's been both.
Sure. We'll go with that.
It's been different for me. I've had like stretches where I've had time off, and it's been a very unique season for me. Certainly different. Not having the flashbacks has been a change. Not having to wear the wig has been a change. And then, you know, being at odds with so many people within our own team, that's also been a change as well. It's been good, it's been challenging.
It's been a great season, right? Everybody's feeling this season? Yeah. Okay.
Talk about that.
Yeah.
When y'all feeling the season, y'all like crickets.
What can you do?
It's cold up there.
You just put another one on before you came out here too, so you're really not loving it. How about for you two? Because I know, again, Felicity is she's putting in work, making things happen.
Well, yeah, she's also sort of being like a mom now. So we get to work with Jack a lot, which has been really cool, and he's literally growing a rounded face, not a face. Not only as an actor, but literally in height. He's taller than me now, which was fun. He was a foot shorter than me when I first met him, so which was less than a year ago. And yeah, he's great to work with. Get to kind of explore that family dynamic as actors.
Poor kid has to do fittings before every episode. We were shooting a scene yesterday or a couple of days ago where like, you know, all of us were there, and the pants that he was wearing were too short. Poor kid. He's a good guy though. I like Jack.
Yeah, he's a good thing.
And David, you know, we're back in the saddle of, you know, should Diggle be the Green Arrow again? What's going on?
Oh God.
I'm still not talking to you.
I don't want to talk about it, man. What was the question?
How's the season been? We'll just go.
The season, yes. The season. See, yeah, I love Spartan too, right? Put that on all of your social media. in bold exclamation marks. It's been challenging, like these two. I mean, it's a different kind of season. I think there's been some choices made that that we'll just have to see how it all pans out, because they've been choices that some of our characters in previous seasons never would have made.
Dun, dun, dun.
That was so political.
With that said,
I said this.
what can we expect now from the next couple of episodes? Is it going to stay in that direction, or are things going to get back more on track, as you were alluding to?
The episode this week's crazy. It's it's a real departure for us, just in terms of the narrative of the story. And then towards the end of the season, we build up like we always build up. But we do something at the end of this year that we can never undo. Or a couple of things, actually, as the case may be.
Something definitive in this universe is that's big.
Yep.
That's huge. Are you guys ready for that? You gonna be okay with that?
Oh, deal with it. You'll be fine. We're coming back. We got a 7th season. It's okay.
But the question we all want answered is, will your shirt come off more?
Yeah, we want to know that. Will your shirt come off more?
I will put on more shirts when they take off of us. I'm gonna be like, Joey, I'm wearing all your clothes. I do lunges.
You know, now whether it's on the big panel stage or on this stage, I love seeing you three together. There's such a great dynamic, and you can tell when people genuinely like each other, and that is kind of rare sometimes on shows.
I'm the mediator, as you can tell. It's not only on the show that they're in cahoots.
So, how did these bonds form over time? Was it quick, or were these relationships that they blossom over the seasons?
Alcohol. That's just a joke, children.
It's
That's a
not
joke.
a
That's
joke.
just a joke.
It's not a joke. Tell people the truth.
We do this in a box for 12 hours. So there you go.
How do the bonds form
Box
over
of
time? They form over time. I spend more time with these two than I do with my wife and child. So yeah, just, you know, we have no choice but to hang out and get to know one another. It's nice.
But admittedly, it did happen pretty quickly.
Yep.
Which I would admit, that's pretty rare. I mean, it doesn't always happen that quickly. You know, so I think what we have is special.
Don't you try to make up with me.
So, Emily, of course, what's it like to be the mediator with these guys?
Well, you know, it's a hard job. Somebody's got to do it. And I've really stepped up to the plate. You know, I've really grown up in 6 years, and I feel like if they both need shoved away, I can do it.
And the reverse then, guys. Emily's pretty tough, right? So what is it about her
Where are you going with this?
It's just complimenting you, yeah. I can't do another stand-up with you for 20 minutes, yeah, it's a lapse. Last interview we stood up the entire time. She wanted to stand up the entire time. So she's tough. She's a tough cookie, right? So, what's it
The reason
like?
I'm not standing right now is because my legs won't work sometimes.
You guys are all pretty tough. So, what's your favorite part about working with Emily on set? That was not a good reaction.
Oh, I just like when Emmett and I get to do scenes together, or when it's the three of us. I just like that it's always a discovery. We always find something cool in the process of putting the scene on its feet that will tend to make it into the episode because it'll be a genuine moment. I think that probably as we move through the years, you see more of me and Emily and David, like not Oliver and Felicity and John, but like me and Emily and David in scenes. Like when we're laughing at each other, we're really laughing at each other. So that's always fun.
Don't make me cry. I'm more right now.
David, I loved your reaction. I gotta know what was behind that.
What we love about Emily Bed Ricards.
No, don't do this.
I don't know, you need more Delicity on the show, don't you? I agree. I don't know, but honestly, the truth is that, I mean, Emily has this, it happened with Brandon, it happened with Grant, it happened with Steven, it happened with Diggle, it just, every scene she's in, she just kind of has this thing, she clicks, people, she clicks, she just has this thing, and she connects with people. But I think the biggest gift, honestly, is because she listens very well as an actress. It's the best attribute for any actor. It really is, and she's gonna pay me later. But no,
He's cheap though, so it's fine.
But she listens, and it shows on screen.
I love the Delicity thing. Because I wanted to address for the two of you, you know, Olicity, everybody loves that, right? That hashtag damn near destroyed my Twitter when I just asked if people had questions for you guys. And I think when it comes to the DC TV universe, that could be like the biggest thing going. So what are your personal feelings on the Olicity phenomenon and the use of that hashtag and how much people are invested in you too?
Well, I mean, when it first started, I had to ask our mutual friend Brandon Mackenzie what shipping was. I was like, what ship are we getting on, and where are we headed? And she brought me a sweater and said, no, it means that we want a relationship. You guys still no boat? Interesting maybe.
Is that what it means?
Yeah, relationship. Ship.
I'm kidding.
Oh, we gotta talk. We gotta seriously sit down. But I mean, we like it because we get to work together more, and I mean, I won't speak for both of us, but I will, and that's how marriage goes.
Oh, I think because we make each other laugh. It's fun. I'm glad that fans latched onto it. But if it's interesting, then it's good. It's good for the show, then it's good.
So David, if you had to create your own, would it be a Delicity or is there any other character on the show?
Why is it Delicity? Why wouldn't it be Feligal?
What sounds more delicious?
That was not that funny.
You got to hear, you don't deserve that.
That was actually kind of funny. Feligal?
Feligal sounds like
It sounds like a disease.
Jello on top of a washing machine.
Feligal. Ooh, you got that Feligal.
You got it. Oh, you can't get rid of that Feligal.
It's airborne.
Oh, no. Everyone in this room has Feligal now.
Everybody got Feligal.
It also comes in dessert form.
In a tube.
It's a yogurt.
What was the question?
No.
I got lost in Feligal, to be honest. I don't even remember.
We all did.
Is there any, you know, female maybe superhero or anybody that you would like to see Diggle with permanently?
Which you might be seeing more of. Audrey is incredible, and it's always been another great relationship to have on the show next to the Oliver Felicity relationship. So you'll see a lot more of Lila. If we could get Lila full time, it'd be awesome. I mean, Lila's
She's so busy.
she's awesome for
She's
the
working
show.
all the time.
Now, before I let you all go, I got some rapid fire superhero heroes and villains fan fest type of questions. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, we'll go down the line. You could have any superpower in real life right now. What would it be and why?
Changing green lights like that from red.
I wouldn't need to do that because I'd be flying.
You're missing out on one of the great joys of life. No traffic.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
That's what I'm
My power would be speed. Speed, flash. Yeah. Well, no, speed kills.
Enjoy your speed on the ground. I'll never understand
We
this.
don't have modes of transportation.
Fine, okay.
So quite simply, who is your hero?
Oh, thanks, man.
Nice.
My mom.
Yeah, my dad.
Nice.
Yeah, my father's cool.
Yeah, it's important. Who is your most hated villain in the world? of DC or the real world?
I have a nemesis on set. He alternates. We pull pranks on each other religiously. And don't tell him I secretly adore this man, but he is my nemesis. And I have a good one coming from the end of the season. He's not an actor. He's a director. His name's Gord. And you got one coming, Lord. Lord Gord.
My nemesis is Twitter. I hate it, but I can't quit it.
Don't quit me. It's Twitter.
What do you hate about it?
I hate that I can't quit it.
Fair enough.
It's sweet.
Doesn't that make your day though? Because when any of you like retweet somebody, they pretty much like fall on the floor, right? Who would go crazy if one of them retweeted one of your tweets? Doesn't that kind of stuff make your day? That's why you can't quit it?
I mean, I guess. It's like a great place to get news, but a lot of the news is bad, and then there are people and then there's hot takes, and we will discuss this at my panel tomorrow for the entirety of the 60 minutes. It'll be great.
Fair enough. David, nemesis.
My nemesis is lateness, tardiness. I seem to always find myself rolling into the set fashionably late. Very fashionably late.
3 or 4 scarves sometimes. Yeah, it's cold now.
Is that just on the set or is that like in life?
No, it's on the set. I mean, it's gotten much better. I've gotten much better with it.
You got much better? Today?
Yeah, you made it here on time.
It's a low pitch. They had to swing at it. It was just underhanded. They had to swing.
So you're all, and usually when I say this, you're not actually superheroes, but the three of you are all actually superheroes. So you need your own badass superhero vehicle. What are you choosing?
What was the question?
Vehicle, superhero vehicle.
Don't need one. I can fly. Here's another answer. Not the van we've been using for the past 6 seasons.
Diggle van.
Not the Diggle van.
A vehicle?
Yeah.
What about like a horse?
Horse? That's good.
Oh!
Oh, we're
People what they want. Check the boxes.
good. That's great.
Will be a Diggle tank. Diggle will ride a tank.
It's called Feligal. And it's a tank.
It is a tank. That's her name. It's the name of my tanks. My name of my tank is Flick.
So uncomfortable.
Yep.
And lastly, since this is my last go around, I have a question to ask each one of you selfishly.
Sure.
And I just want some advice. So what would be your advice for somebody that's kind of closing the chapter on something that they're comfortable in and they've done for a while and they're kind of moving on to the great beyond, something they don't know as well. And maybe they'll ever
Well, what are you doing next?
I will be working with Universal Orlando Resort. Developing.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Developing something for them over the next year that I can't really talk about until it comes. But I currently write for them and I'm in their videos and all that stuff.
Well, I knew that. I just wanted you to say it. My one piece of advice for anyone, whatever your vocation is, whether it's the arts or whatever, is just make sure that if you have faith in yourself and you have faith in your ability, then bet on yourself.
That's awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it.
To piggyback off that, yeah, I mean, it's, you dive in and it's all about the people you meet. I mean, these two beside me are an excellent example of that. And being able to collaborate and listen and open to ideas all of the time and just making things better together. You can't go wrong.
I would say, honestly, don't listen to the haters. Your biggest hater, though, might be you.
That's true.
Don't listen to them.
That's awesome. I love this, guys. Thank you. appreciate it. It's been fantastic over the years to talk to all of you. And thank you all for what you've done. And Stephen being so instrumental in Heroes and Villains Fan Fest and bringing everybody here. So we really appreciate it. Everybody, please give it up.